Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt. So school is officially over, and um, just want to do this video to basically chronicle my last set of classes yesterday, Monday, the 12th, and then go over my schedule for next semester. So basically, about 9 o'clock in the morning, we did my A&P exam, and not super proud of myself. I didn't really study for it. I had such a high grade in the class that I could afford to do kind of poorly on it and still maintain a high B, a low A. And I wound up getting a 35 out of 50 on it because I just didn't really study for it. And that's not a passing grade in my class. Now, the point value still afforded me an A in the class. But unfortunately, by our policy, you're not basically not allowed to fail an exam. Anything less than a 38 out of 50 is considered a fail. So we're required to remediate, and if you fail to pass the remediation exam with at least a 38 out of 50 or higher, you're actually considered failing the class completely, and you would have to roll back into the next class. So having to retake a class that's only offered once a year, that's kind of rough. So I didn't want to do that. So I was kind of kicking myself. It was just that was my fault for not understanding the policy up front, and slacking off. I guess you don't want a weak area in the studies. So I immediately got with the instructor, found out what we need to do, and he said, "Well, we'll just get with me after the next class." So the end of my intro exam, it was basically CPR, the majority of the test. So it was a 50 out of 50. The paper that I was complaining about a couple of videos back, I got that back. He only took off 5 points for it not being the minimum page count, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I think I lost like a point for neat. So I wound up getting like a 94 on that paper. So I was pretty happy about that. So then I remediated that exam after class. They had a small holiday gathering and kind of party for the second years, whose last finals like Thursday or something this week. So after that, we sat in his office, went over what I had missed, why I missed it, the logic behind why I answered the way I did, and the logic behind why it was wrong or right. And I was allowed to retake the test. And of course, since it was fresh in my mind, I'd been looking over my notes, kind of having a mini freak out about it, and passed the remediation, basically. I don't have a score in the remediation. I just basically, he doesn't give you the satisfaction of knowing how you did on the second time, since it's the same test, basically. I just said, well, hey, am I allowed to come back next semester? And he just laughed and said, yeah, you're good. So I was sweating that a little bit. That made yesterday a little more stressful than it should have been for the last day of class, but it's done. It's over. I got all A's this first semester, so I was really happy. Those of you who've been kind of watching for a while, you'll know, I've kind of said it. I felt it was kind of easy throughout the go. It's not always easy. Not easy for everybody. It was just easy for me. But I guess look at me like an example, because I had a lot going on. I mean, I started the program not working and then wound up getting a job when I first, few weeks into the program. So that was a challenge. And then having a baby also midway through the semester. So that was difficult. But in the end, man, you buckle down, you study, and it pays off in the end. So don't think you can't do it. Anyway, so now the second part of my video today I want to do is my class schedule. So I got my class schedule. For next semester. I don't have the book list yet, so that'll be another video for when that's finally posted, and I'll see if I can find good deals like I did kind of for my first semester, and see if I can pass any of that knowledge on. So, all right, so we have a total of 6 classes next semester. That's how it's listed. One of them is our clinical rotation, and one of them is a lab, and then 4 actual lectures. So my first class of the day is pharmacology, 8:30 to 10. 10:10 to 11:40 we have basic assessment and monitoring. We get a little lunch break, and then at 12:10 to 1:40 we do the principles of mechanical ventilation, kind of like your intro to mechanical ventilation class. Then that afternoon until 3, a little after 3, we have cardio respiratory disorders. So that's going to be our disease class, all the really getting in depth of all the COPD, cystic fibrosis, all the fun stuff there. And then because I have the afternoon clinicals on Wednesdays, so my clinical is Wednesday from 10 to 4, 12 to 4, I'm sorry. So just we have 16 short clinicals this semester. They tried to keep the lab as far away as possible from the clinicals. So those who had the afternoon Wednesday clinical like I have, our lab is actually Tuesday afternoon, evening, and the lab goes with the basic assessment and monitoring. So Tuesday's a really long day for me. I'm basically in school from 8:30 in the morning until like 6:30 at night. But that's okay because it means 3 days a week. I'll take it instead of 4 days a week. So everyone who had the morning clinicals on Wednesday, they have to go to class on Thursday for that 3-hour lab. So I'll take that. And then as far as the hospital I got, and I've maybe have talked briefly about the hospital that I got. So I got assigned to the city's university medical center. Most people would be really excited about that. I'm not. It was like the third choice of apparently 3. 4 that we know we currently work with, but 3 that we are actually assigned to. So I didn't get my first or second choice. Most people are really excited to work for the university medical centers. You know, it's normally like one of the bigger hospitals in the area for most major cities. You know, for me, it's just there's reasons I don't like the hospital. It's a great facility. It's the only level 1 trauma center in the city. There's other we'll just call it political reasons I don't like that hospital. I've met some really awesome people who work there. Some of them are in my class. You know, they work as like PCTs and stuff. But there are other reasons. I guess just kind of some people who really want that hospital, the thought process they have, not necessarily RTs. No one in my class is like this, but just people I've kind of experienced or come across in my time on the internet. Just it's kind of, it almost comes off sometimes as a better than thou. Because it's the hospital to work at, and like I don't really think that. They're kind of the people who normally talk a lot of crap about the other hospitals in the town or you're not as good of a practitioner in your area if you don't work at that hospital, kind of thing. And it's a really stupid mentality, and not everyone has it, but just the people who do have it really put a sour on you. You know, and like a lot of hospitals, it's very, very corporate. Very business run. I guess a lot of hospitals are like that. Even the community hospital in town, that was kind of my number one. It's kind of ran like that, and they have to in this day and age. That's how they survive. So I'm not super thrilled about it. Among other things, we found out like their parking situation is total garbage. Where we're expected to park, we basically have to walk 3/4 of a mile from where we have to park to actually get to the campus. So yeah, that's not really fun either, and they're just doing a lot of construction and new buildings and stuff. So anyway, you know, my opinion may change. I'm judging a book by its cover right now, so we'll see how it goes. Again, I just wasn't very excited. It's not the hospital I want to work at post graduation either, because throughout this semester, what I've learned. And just talking to different people, different experiences at the conference, I think what I would really like to do is flight RT, and only one hospital in town, the community hospital, still does flight RTs because all the other ones just cross-train RNs to manage vents and things like that. So right now, my goal, I guess, afterwards is to obviously get registered, and then I'm going for my neonate and pediatric specialty cert, and then I'm hoping to do my time, obviously, and then maybe get into flight at that hospital, because that's kind of what I would really like to do. So a little disappointed in the clinical selection, but whatever. It's going to be a good experience either way. You're going to get to do a lot. And yeah, that's it. That's my schedule reveal and kind of the final. So we are on break officially. All my grades are pretty much posted. So I've officially passed this first semester. And second semester starts about mid-January, so I'm just going to enjoy the time off, work, enjoy Christmas and New Year's, and then we'll get back into the grind. Pretty much when my book list gets posted, I will probably do a video at that point as I start to buy my books and try to find the best deals. I'll do another video on the books and let you guys know what I find. And for those of you guys still in class, haven't finished quite yet, good luck on your finals. And those of you that finished, hopefully everybody did well. Anyways, guys, as always, good to talk to you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be seeing you guys soon. Bye.